Now we go with Kat. Kat says, "Hi, my name is Kat. I've been learning 3D and being a journalist at small projects for 2 years. Now I'm having an internship as a 3D journalist too, but I really like to be a character artist and I'm making a portfolio for it. I feel like I'm stuck on my level and don't know how to improve. Also, I'd like you to for advice how to present a model for a portfolio." Says, "I think my weak point is texturing and so strong one is and the strong one is topology." Let's take a look. Nice. Yeah, presentation definitely needs to improve, Katerina. And what do we mean by presentation? It's too dark. You have a dark horse on a dark background, so it's pretty much impossible to see what's going on. And we're not seeing wireframes, we're not seeing normal map bakes, anything. I feel like he's a little bit short in proportion wise. Like I'm not sure that's like the best like size for the horse. This looks like a cool sword, nice sculpt. But again, no wireframe, no normal map, no nothing. It's impossible for me to know whether or not this is like ready for a game. And then we got this thing right here. See, I don't like this kind of like robots because they feel to me like they're very simplistic in their build. Like I know you probably gave it a nice little thought process for the whole thing, but I don't think this is a strong piece. I would probably take that one out. Stadion, of course. You did a good job on the face. Even the hair looks nice. A little bit messy, definitely a little bit messy, a little bit flat as well. I would probably push the roughness down so that it's a little bit shinier. But I think you did a good job on the details. Like it definitely looks like a Starion. We can like improve the likeness a little bit more, but we're not that far off. Would not be that far off. Yeah, this one's good. Our studio is called Hyperlab, man. It's a very small studio, and most of the stuff that we have on the website, it's like very, very basic. That's not like what's the word? We do VR work for museums, so it's like the quality that they're asking for and the budgets that they have. It's more like the budgets that they have are very, very low. So we work with what we have. It's kind of like mobile games, to be honest. But I have some of my other work on my portfolio as well, things that I've done like for freelancing. Those I like more. This one's good. This one's good. I like the scales. Texturing looks fine. You said you're good in topology. Oh, there you go. We got it. Yeah, that's a good topology. That's a clean topology. Maybe a little bit too dense there on the chest, but it's not bad. And then this character is definitely looking better. Alice. Okay, yeah. So I'm not sure, Katerina. What was the question? What to improve? We definitely need a little bit more complexity on the characters. One thing that you can notice in your characters and pretty much on all of your elements is that your silhouette is very simple, right? Like there's nothing that's really changing the silhouette. Like if we were to like have this as a silhouette, it would just be like a human silhouette. Same for the dragon, very simple silhouette. Same for this character, very simple silhouette. So we need to start playing with more like characters or concepts that have a little bit something, you know, more interesting, because all of the silhouettes that I see right here, right now, are definitely on the simple side of things. And as you mentioned, presentation. Your presentation is a little bit too dark. Don't be afraid of adding lights. Take a look at how photographers do it in the real world, how they use soft lights and bounce light to really like accentuate all of the forms and all of the pieces of your characters. Topology, as you mentioned, it's okay. It's definitely a little bit dense in some areas. We can have a little bit more form here, for instance, on the arm, on the anatomy, but it's not bad. It can work. I really like this dragon. Again, I think it's a good one, but I definitely think we can play more with the surface detail, because right now it looks too smooth, too flat. My advice, pick a cool concept. Check the video, check the how to pick a concept video that we talked about, and use that as a guide point to find that information. Yeah, I'll show like I'll show you some of the stuff that we're working on later on. Okay. Let's go to the next one. So that was Katerina, right? Yes. Yeah, Katerina, you said that you were stuck on your level. What you need to do is you need to pick a concept that's more challenging. Something that's a little bit more intense, so that you can really get out of this sort of like comfort zone that you're in, and generate something that's a little bit more complex. That would be my advice.